So we found out how Tex saves money on his food bill. I can't tell if it's the smartest thing or dumbest thing I've heard all week. No, it's the dumbest thing.
I've mastered the cuisine of chips and salsa. It ain't hard. In fact, there's really just 3 ingredients. Chips, salsa, and, well, there's actually just 2 ingredients. Does cilantro count as an ingredient? Okay, I might start using cilantro. I can make everything from nachos, to salad, to little mini tostadas, to shakes. You name it, I can make it. It'll just taste like chips and salsa. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think I threw up in my mouth watching him drink that shake. Oh, hold on. Let's come back up.
So I thought by bringing back the princess to her castle, I would get a reward, like sex. Turns out they thought I kidnapped the princess, so they threw me in jail. On one side, I think I got that sex, but on the downside, it was not the kind I wanted.
He marched through the prison like a seasoned veteran. I gotta give the guy credit, he learned faster than I thought he would.
The prison is a scary place, I think. I had an uncle once. Lester was his name, the vagabond. He was so poor he couldn't even pay attention. Robbed a bank, ended up in the slammer for 10 years. Told me bring him some cigarettes one time. He grabbed my hands as I sat across the table, staring into his cold gray eyes. He said he was hearing noises at night. Said his cellmate was a real bear. I said, Uncle Lester, you must be out of your mind. Years later, he was found in 2 pieces, his lower torso in one tree and his upper torso in another. His head was a crimson skull, a mauled cranium consumed by fear, stuck in a perpetual nightmare along a path of hatred. Long story short, his cellmate was actually a bear. I just never pieced it together. Finally, I broke out of the prison, fought some big old tank. We were done with this kingdom, but the kingdom was not done with us. We was running like my uncle from an anthropomorphic bear. Uh-oh, we done teleported again. Only this time we ended up in a place very different than last time.
If you thought going backwards 400 years was crazy, well, he's in for a big surprise.
I was walking around this alien-looking planet. It was super depressing out, like a funeral or a divorce or a modern-day Rolling Stones concert.
Tex had officially made it to 2300 AD. Things were about to get interesting.
Everyone is living in domes? I don't get it. I'm walking from dome to dome. Like, what year is it? Where can I get a better karate suit? Which dome sells more tonics? I'm fresh out. These folks need food, so I went underground and got it. Oh, while we were down there, turns out there was some monster named Lavos. Looks like one of them Chinese throwing stars.
There's this part where you have to catch a rat. That one took him a very long time. And every time he got away, he kept making this weird noise. It was like, meh, 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 or something like that. Really annoying.
I met this feller in a junkyard. His name, Johnny. His game, jet bike racing. I used to race bikes with my friends. One time I was riding so fast I hit a speed bump and landed on my head. I lost 90% of my ability to understand how percentages work. Well, look what we have here. It's the Terminator.
He kept calling Robo the Terminator, and at first I thought he was just trying to be clever. Then I remembered he probably can't read, so...
I can read. I just choose not to learn how to read. I'm traveling with Terminator now and Luca. We're trying to open some door. I'm like, Terminator, terminate. He's like, hasta la vista, baby. Just like in the movies. Turns out there's a bunch of other Terminators all trying to get at each other. It's like Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and I'm John Connor trying to save my lady friend, Sarah Connor.
That's his mother, man.
No, it's his cousin.
We watched as he made it through the machines and opened the door. When he came back, they walked into the teleporter. I was so proud of Texas. He's doing pretty well.
It just hit me right there. This is the future. This is one of them doors. It's one of them bad places. Use a thesaurus.